Hi, everybody. It's Jamie at the Bead Gallery. I'm going to do our double check and make sure that we are live. Nancy and I are the bosses of the show today. That means that, um, what does that mean? First, let me see if we can even hear us. Okay, one second. I'm double checking. If anyone can hear me, go ahead and let me know. Oh,
I, I can hear you.
can you? Nancy, you know what's so funny? I'm
What?
not even in our own live. I'm just at like I think I'm in a picture. I was in a post and I was like, why is the post not changing?
Oh God.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Give me a second to find our live. It's still not showing up for me. Nancy, I'm gonna give me a second. It's not refreshing.
Oh,
Okay, here we
Syl-
go. Hi
Sylvia says
Sylvia.
she can hear you.
Okay,
Yeah.
hi Avi, hi Kara. All right, we're back in action here.
Phew. I'll go
Okay.
ahead and share it, Jamie.
Yes, please. Miss Nancy's going to share the show. I'm going to pop in with us. All right. So we have me at home. I have a little cold. We have Miss Nancy in the corner, and we have some gems to show you today. Jason is teaching. I have not brushed my hair in 24 hours, but I did change out of my pajamas for you guys and put on some matching earrings. My mom always says, if you're not feeling well, to put on some lipstick and then everything's good. Well, I didn't put any lipstick on, but I put on some jewelry and a bright colored dress. I don't know if I told you guys this story, but I was in the hospital with a really bad illness, just a cold that just wouldn't stop. And I must have been like around 20 in my 20s. My mom came to visit me and she whips out her lipstick out of her purse and then she starts putting it on me and she's like, now you look better. I tell you, everybody needs a mama like that. She just makes me laugh. So I'm here. I have a little bit of a headache. I have ringing in my ears, but I'm so excited to be here because this is Miss Nancy's first show that she's the boss. So here is the little mini boss here in the corner. Nancy, it's going to be exciting. Okay, can you just show them? I'm going to change the screen. Can you give a preview and tell them what we're going to be looking at today?
Okay, so we have some jumbo citrine raw points and some smooth nuggets, large nuggets. We have some zebra citrine, um, white topaz, and imperial topaz. Ooh, this one's really nice. Okay, I think that's it. Jamie, which one
Okay.
do you want to start with?
Well, we're just going to make it simple and easy. If you hear Jason in the background and that tinking noise, we're teaching classes again. I guess what? Danton is back in the house. He spent like an hour with me chatting after, and he wants to teach a ring class. So that's going to be in the store. But guess what? I think I figured out a way we can do the ring class while you're at home in your own house. It's going to be awesome. I think I can make a ring blank. We can mail it to you guys. If you have your own hammers and a ring mandrel, Nancy, you can do it at home too. So we're going to test that out. I think it'll be super fun. Karen says, have fun, Nancy.
Thanks, Karen. Wish you were here.
Okay, so November is all about warmth, leaving the summer, leaving the fall behind. We're going to move into winter. And now it's time to save up the warmth, right? If you think about it, and we're going to go into a cold spell, we all want to take the warmth with us. So you're thinking about building fires, getting your firewood ready. So this is your firewood that we're going to show you today. The yellows, the lighter brown shades and the stuff that's going to keep you cozy through the cold winter that's coming now. I cannot actually speak too much about what a cold winter feels like, but I have played in snow. I have lived on the mainland and I lived in Japan where it does have seasons, and I do know that when that bitter bite is about to come, you do plan, right? You can't leave the house without a jacket. It's not like Hawaii. Okay, let's look at these citrines. Citrines are the stone for abundance. Now, yellow is the chakra of your midsection of your naau, your gut, and it is a lovely, lovely stone. I'm going to put up TU282. 1 second, please, so you can see it. And now me and Nancy are going to be hidden behind this little stripe. I know Nancy's like, yes,
Yes.
hide behind that stripe. So these are big, big points. Hi, Janine. When is it cold in Hawaii? Sometimes it's cold in February, yeah, Nancy. January, February. Like it'll hit like 68 degrees. That's like sweater weather in Hawaii. No joke. Okay,
It is.
so we're
That's
gonna start
cold.
off with some big citrine points. Nancy, can you? I have a new style that I like doing, which is to back up the camera so that um, it's not so focused in and tight, and then put our hands in there so they can see like what the size is. So these are big citrine jumbo raw points. You can use it on your body while you're meditating and lying flat down. Put it in your stomach area, or you could do what Jason and I did. We got our first citrine when we went to Sedona 26 years ago, and a lady gave us a piece of citrine. Nancy, did I tell you the story? We met a lady at one of
No.
those like stores that they have like metaphysical, and Jason and I didn't know that much about it. So she gave us this and she said, put it on your register and then keep it there. It's a merchant stone.
Oh.
And I was like, okay. So we actually had a glue dot and we put it on every register that we've moved with. We still have that piece of citrine. I think it's now in the register. Time has changed. We don't actually have a real register anymore. People like to use their credit cards and then we email like all the bills out. Aren't they amazing? We handpick those. So when you go and you buy citrine at a show, there'll be hundreds and hundreds of of them out there, and they call them pallets, and you usually have to buy it by the pallet. But what we like to do is ask if we can buy a small amount and pick and choose. So Nancy's showing them to you for 20 bucks. If you see one you like, let Miss Nancy know. These are great gifts for people that like to put like little things maybe in their kitchen. Again, the kitchen is the center of your home. That's where you want the warmth, the fire. So a piece of citrine also in the kitchen is nice, or with a plant. So that's what I got on citrine. Now, if you guys want to know any more about citrine or any questions about it, please let me know so I can give you the deets on that. So those are, I guess you can call it BB1, BB17, and BB25. Now we have the tinier ones next to it, TU 345. Okay, those are, Nancy, I think we actually need some measurements. Can you reach over for the ruler?
Okay. This one's about 40 millimeters
How
by
many inches is that? I'm not
inches.
I'm not when things get big beyond 12 millimeters, I gotta know inches.
This is less than an inch wide. Oh, well,
Okay.
it's a little over an inch here
So it's about what, an inch by an inch and a half.
by inch and a half. Yeah.
Debbie says there's lots of rainbows in these points. You know it, girl. I love buying anything with a rainbow. I think I my blood runs unicorn pink. So those four are $10.
Ooh, look at this point.
I love pointy objects. And then, if you're interested, those are BB4, BB12.
Oh, BB20 is this one,
Yeah,
and BB28 is this one.
I like that one. You
Much
know what it
darker.
looks like? It looks like a piece of quartz candy that was dipped in caramel.
Yeah.
Like, does it look like butterscotch? Like you could lick it? It looks it looks
Yeah,
yummy.
and it's oozing out.
Janine says, "I love the shape and color of the one Nancy was holding." Hey, now that I get to run this show from home because I was sick, I can do stuff like this. Look,
Okay.
Janine, I can put your comments in the show. Isn't that cool? Like Jason and I were talking yesterday that it's kind of fun for me to be home and running it because when we're both at the show, neither of us have access to the computer to do all this. We're both standing in front of the cameras, and I was like, I love running the computer stuff. Okay, so the last is you are if anybody puts out a really nice comment about anything, you will get to see your comment pinned today, courtesy of Jamie. So TU346 is $9, and this is a citrine tumbled nugget. Now, this is looks different, right? Because when they tumble it smooths everything out. It does lose a little bit of, like that feel like you just dug it out of the earth. So, everyone out there, let me know. Are you a raw and rough specimen fan, or do you like the smooth tumbled ones? Or are you kind of like you like both? I definitely like both. So in Nancy's hand is BB22,
This is
and you can hear the
BB7,
tweaking away as they make their soldered bangles.
BB15. It's kind of flatter.
All right. Now, if you guys are ready to see the undrilled specimens that Jason can drill, give me some thumbs up, some hearts. Let me know you're live and kicking out there. So that is citrine. Again, the merchant stone, the stone for abundance. It's the money maker. Shake it, Nancy. So that one is BB31.
Okay, we're ready to move on. See a lot of hearts and
Okay.
things. So what do
So
we?
let's look at what's the first tray you want to show, Miss Nancy?
Well, I have zebra citrine right now.
Ooh, I
Right.
like that one. Ooh, Miss Nancy, you picked the wrong one because
Oh,
that
did
one
I?
has a no, put it down. It has an assignment for you. And you're gonna be like, Jamie, I don't want to. But I'm gonna
Oh
be like, Nancy, I want
no.
you
Oh no.
to. This is TU348. Now, before we do anything, I would like to tell you how small these are because the internet is a trick on the eyeballs. These are a natural mix of smoky quartz and citrine. So it is natural. It is not dyed or heat treated to get that alternating band of color. Each one is different. These come from Nigeria, and I love, love, love them. I've never owned a zebra citrine myself. It is very like it's very earthy at the same time with the dirty color, and then it's very sunshiny with the yellow color. So if you're looking for something balanced, you may want one that has like both colors in it. They range from about a half inch to three-quarters of an inch. So if you want to see a big one, tell Nancy. If you want to see a little one, tell Nancy. But before we do anything, and you guys are putting your T348s down, and I'll help Nancy get these ready. I wanted her to lift that necklace up that's in the top right corner of the screen and hold it on her so you can see what it looks like on her neck. Because that is a general sized one. It's not too big, not too small. And I think that it's a good way to show you.
You see?
So you can wear it like around, if Nancy put it in her throat chakra area, it'd be about 15 inches. If she wore it a little lower, it'd be 16. Nancy might have to tiptoe just a teeny tiny bit. There.
With the
18 is actually kind of cute on it. So drop it just a little lower towards the mic, not you, the necklace. There. So you can wear it up to 18 to 20. I wouldn't wear it longer, just FYI, because then it'll look too small mid body. So thank you, Miss Nancy. Thank you for modeling that. We did get a lot of different pieces. So if you're like, "Oh, there's," but Jason and I did pick the ones that we thought were prime. So you're looking at a prime set of the ones we handpicked out. Janine would like to see W7, Nancy. It's the Goldilocks of zebra quartz. Yes, because it is just right.
Oh, oh, ooh, there.
Okay, so put your hand underneath, Nancy. There. That's perfect. Perfect. Oh, that's nice.
Okay, that was W7. Anything else you want to see?
Yes. Anybody else want to see anything?
W17, Debbie Tebow, W17 on top, W24 on the bottom.
So, Miss Nancy, to help you out, what I will do is I will read out who got it in what order, and that way you can just pick for them. So it's going to be Janine, Giovanna, and Debbie.
Okay, perfect. Janine, Giovanna, and Debbie. Okay, so
So if you would
Janine,
like to let, and then Debbie wanted to see W17 and W24.
oh yeah, I held that up earlier.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
17 and 24 again. And then, oh, W7 for Janine. I'll grab that for you, Janine.
Okay. Debbie wants both 17 and 24.
Okay,
And Giovanna, if you could, can you find something for Giovanna that looks like W24?
okay. So this is W24.
And Giovanna, if you like W24, what I can do is put a sticker on that bag. And you could trust me, I'll go find something out of the entire batch because there are, I am no joke, there's like another 100 of these gems.
So Giovanna, this is W27 and looks very similar to 24.
Yes. So W24 is taken, Miss Giovanna, but you let me know if you want me to give it a shot to find you one or if you like this one that Miss Nancy is showing you on the screen. They are beautiful. What my plan is, I'm going to take 3 of them and drill them, and I'm gonna put it on a ball chain. If you've never making a necklace with a tumbled gem like this before, can you let me know? Because we do have Miss Nancy in the house, and I always pride myself on being able to teach, even if it is a very, very hard, like doing it without seeing what you're doing. So I was gonna give it a. If you guys are, oh, can you show Miss Janine W25, please, Nancy? And can you slide the whole tray up because our sign is hiding anything underneath that row?
Yes. Can
Perfect. Thank you, Miss
do.
Nancy.
That's the bottom. Okay, this is W25. Come on. There.
Can you flip that one? It looks like a little boot. Okay. So again, oh, Giovanna says, can she see W28?
W28. Yes.
So Jason and I, when we picked these, we didn't just dump it out. I want you to know we touched each one, and we wanted to see like as we were picking them, I was looking for dimension mostly because I like the colors on all of them, but I wanted the dimension to be thick enough to drill. Because when he drills it left to right, Nancy, can you rotate it so we can show them where the drill hole will be? It would be left to right. So you would wear it up and down like that, and then the drill hole would go left to right. So when you see it in that orientation, it is a little bit different to the eye. So If you would love a demo today, because if you are hanging out with us and you're like, I don't know how I'm going to get a chain in there, I don't know how I would attach anything, let us know. We can show you. We could do it for you. Let me know. I can do it at an extra little fee, but we encourage you to do it so it holds your energy. So, again, this is Jason's Zebra Citrine. First time ever for us to have it in the store. And right now, there's no holes in them, and the color looks. I wonder if you could put it also on gray, Nancy, because shooting it on the yellow does show a little different. In the where you're sitting on your left, I have a piece of paper that's in the shelf. It's gray and it's kind of large. It'll cover the entire. So, okay, now look to your left. Yeah,
This thing.
that one. That one would work. Yeah. And then try put a citrine on there just so I want to test and see if the color looks different. But ooh, that's nice too. Jason and I are going to do some finished jewelry with these.
Oh, W11. Okay, let me pull that out. W11. There you go. I'll spin it for you.
Nancy, can you turn it in the orientation of the larger part at the top? Uh-oh. Tell me if you can hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay, I'm back. I disconnected till now.
No. Let's see.
Okay.
I find this one interesting. Where is it? It's almost
Okay.
like a lightning bolt.
That one's nice. Okay, before we move on, Nancy, if there's any pieces that you really like and you want to pop it on the screen before we move on, I will get my next one ready. We can show the Imperial Topaz. So if you
Okay.
can show any of the ones that you think are really cool in the zebra citrines, um, what I was saying before I tried to figure out where I was disconnected to, my screen was frozen, was Jason and I are going to start drilling and selling them as finished pieces of jewelry. So we wanted to give you guys first pick at all of them when we do these live shows. And then if you're like, no, I actually want it made, then check back with us because that is our next plan to come out with these as finished jewelry.
Oops.
Nancy, if you can let us know the numbers that you're showing, because in replay, somebody might want it.
Okay. This is W8.
So look at how that one. Do you guys see like all of the lines in there? That oh my god, my brain is. Those are called record keeping lines. You see how like you can see how the crystal grew. That is that's a really cool quality that Jason loves. Every time we have a record keeper, he'll be like, "JV, look at this." It usually is like a triangle shape too. However, there are they're also called striations, and you can feel them. So if you run your finger over it, Nancy, it should feel like the lines. They're like
Mm-hmm.
little grooves.
Yep. Very cool.
Okay, now let us go to the. I'm looking Imperial Topaz. Imperial Topaz is Jason's favorite stone. We have carried Imperial Topaz for over 20 years, and it's special to us because it's hard to source in beads. I mean, at any given point, we usually have less than 10 Imperial Topaz in the store. We over the last 10 years, it's been getting harder and harder to get. This will look nice on the gray too. So I'll have Nancy put it on the gray paper to show you. We will be drilling it through the top again, so it would hang like a pendant. So if there's any that you want to see, please let me know. Miss Nancy, can you pull out and give a larger perspective on size?
Oh, yes.
So each of these are, I wrote it down. Hold on, it's in my computer. Anywhere from a quarter inch to 3/4 of an inch. Quarter inch to 3/4 of an inch.
And since this one popped out of its thing, I'm going to put it. Ooh,
Oh, and let me switch this to TU
ooh.
347. So for the Imperial Topaz, it is a little bit more lemon sunshine colored than citrine. There's less orange to me in the glow of it than some of the citrines, and it has like a really, the topaz, because topaz has a different refraction than quartz. Um, it's called the refractive, not the hardness, but the refractive index. And so what that means is that it can shine a little bit more. Topaz is also heavier than crystal quartz, and so it's going to be nice and weighty as a piece. Whew, so beautiful. Miss Debbie, if you would like one of these, can you, I might have not changed the screen fast enough, so this is TU 347. Let me know, okay? And in the meantime, Karen Kilner would like to see M5. Ooh, that's a nice one. Thanks, Nancy.
This one has a little cavity right there.
And then Debbie, let us know if there's one that you want to see. So Imperial Topaz is a topaz. It's not just a name for it. You know how sometimes there's gemstones with names like African turquoise, but then it's not turquoise. That's really a jasper. Well, Imperial Topaz is a topaz. Topaz, Imperial Topaz is a very friendly stone. So we've always called it like, um, Jason and I always refer to it as the friend making stone. So if you want to attract friendship, good health, um, prosperity, wealth, confidence, self worth, just feeling good about yourself, energy with the yellows, it's a nice way to do it. Oh, you can wrap around the indentation. You could. Oh, M18 has rainbows. Do you see that? That's cute. Miss
M9
Debbie would
and
like to see
M20.
M9, M20.
Okay. Let me scroll down
So,
a little bit more and I'll
if
grab
anyone
this.
here has not purchased in one of our live shows before, or this is one of your first times, well, M25 is nice. We like to show you live pics. So, this way you can get what you want live. And you can also ask questions while we're doing it. If there's something you see, you're just going to comment sold space with the number that we're showing. And we do our best to show it to you what it looks like. We can put on our hand. You can put in your requests, because I know Jason and I curate everything by eyesight and hand. So the only way we can show it to you if you don't live here is through the internet. Karen is going to get M25. You got it.
Okay.
Debbie would like M9.
Pulling that M9 for you and M25 for Karen.
All right. Then the last one we have is the white topaz, and that'll be coming out now. White topaz is the sister of imperial topaz, so it has the same qualities of the higher refractive index, meaning again that there's just more shine to it, and it also is heavier than crystal quartz. So when you feel it, you're just going to be like, wow, this is like some amazing stuff. The weight is very focused, and the clarity is I don't know, it just makes me feel strong. Topaz
It's
makes me feel strong. So this is, hang on, let me switch it to
TU
TU
296.
296. Now there is higher quality white topazes that are like starting in the 50s. For this one, we got you some that we thought would be really fun just to either carry, hang on, or hold. Now we have these drill. So can you give me 1 second? I'm going to add that so you know how much the drilled version costs, and you can add that as an option. Now, when you check out, all you have to do
Oh,
is before you leave the show is tell us if you want it drilled or undrilled. So
um,
it's 15 for the undrilled, 30 for the drilled. I'll fix
did
that right
we?
now, Miss Nancy.
I think we missed Karen's request to see M18 and M20.
Oh, okay, we can go back. Give me 1 second. Let me fix this, okay?
Okay.
That way, if you want a drilled white topaz, you can. Okay. Then
Oh,
this is
never mind.
TU
Okay.
296. And let me find out if anyone is interested in TU 296. It is going to be Janine and Karen.
So Karen would like FF11.
Yep.
Hold on. That's a really nice one.
FF6 is really nice. FF10, if you want, we could ask Jason to just drill it like a bead straight through. That would be really nice too. So white topaz, if you are a November baby, this is a nice gift to give someone. At the end, I will ask Miss Nancy to show you how easy it is to turn this into a necklace.
Yeah.
My favorite is just putting a piece of leather through it. Like I like the kangaroo leather, the 1 millimeter, or chain. Chain is really pretty. Miss Nancy, we cannot see the bottom row of the
Ah,
topaz if you can pop it up.
yes.
FF28 is really nice. FF22, I like the shine on that one. So even though they look dirty, it's not really, quote, just dirt. It's what they look like after being in the dirt for millions of years, and it doesn't just scrub off. Janine would like to see 10, 17, and 28.
10, 17, and 28.
And if you guys like the more bead shaped ones, let me know. We can show it to you via text. All you got to do is text the store, and Jason will pull out his bag. My God, that boy, he buys so much. You want a dirty rock?
Turn it a little bit here. There's 18, 17,
10
And
looks like an ice cube.
it does. It's very clear.
Uh-huh. That's a really clean specimen, man. So that's 10, 17, and 28, right?
Yes.
Oh, is that 18 or 28, Nancy?
10, 17. Oh, I'm sorry. My bad. 28. I wrote it wrong. Sorry. 28. I'm
They look
so
so
nervous right
nice.
now.
Why? Why are you nervous, crazy?
My
You're doing
hands
so
are
well.
shaking.
Yeah. Are your hands shaking for all?
Yes.
So this is TU296. If you see anything that you want and you're watching this in replay, you can just text us and let us know because it might not still be available in the tray, but just know that we have more pieces. I don't know what we're going to do with the ones that are not jewelry friendly. Still, like I might ask Jason to make tiny holes in those and then just like straight string it because they're not big enough. Some of them are not big enough to be pendants. You're doing great, Nancy.
Thank
Janine
you.
says that, and Debbie Table says you're doing great, Nancy, and you're among friends.
Thank
Sylvia says,
you.
Nancy, you're doing a fabulous job. This is the Nancy Show. Welcome, Nancy. Just breathe, says Teresa, because you're doing a great job. You are. It is quite a thing to run a show like this. I actually enjoy just reading the comments from the side. Karen says you're doing a wonderful job. Love ya.
Thank you,
And Kara
Kara
says, "You're
and
doing a great
Karen.
job." Well, Nancy, if now
Oh,
you don't feel better with after all that,
I'm still nervous though.
you are okay. Miss Janine, if you're going to pass, just say pass, and then I can show FF28 to Miss Debbie. But I don't want to. Oh, Janine said thank you. Okay, okay. So I got it. So that is the white topaz. If Amy says you're doing a great job, I should pin all of your lovely comments. They're all so nice. What a loving bunch of Ohana members, yeah?
Yes, thank you.
Ah, you should see Nancy's smile. I can see it because it's on side camera. Okay. That wraps up. And Nancy is like, thank the Lord. But that wraps up our hands up, Nancy. You were doing a cheer. I was going to show everybody. She was like, yes. Okay, but before we go, let's give Nancy a lit. Oh, Janine would like FF28.
Okay,
Oh, no, I may
I
get it,
may.
not may I.
Okay,
Okay,
we'll hold it for you.
okay. And if you don't get it, we will show Miss Debbie Thibault FF10 or FF28. Now, before we go, Miss Nancy, can you show me the zebra citrine? And I started a project, a super, super easy project. So I was going to have you just quickly show it to everybody. Oh, all right. And Miss Debbie is going to get the FF10.
FF10 for Debbie. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
Okay. So if you could take out my little stash of what I was making.
This one. This thing here. Please. In the bag.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. I don't know if it's going to work. So officially, the show is done. I like to announce that so that. Oh, Janine says, "Can I see the FF tray when you are done with Debbie?" Yes, we can. So I will talk about this corner of goodies while Janine looks at the FF tray. But what I was going to say is I asked Jason to drill those for me, and I was like, "What would it look like if we kind of just strung them like beads on a chain?" Because I can't even imagine. So that is what I'm going to have Miss Nancy do. This is what yours is going to look like. Jason will drill it in the best way possible, going with the the grain of the gemstone. Okay, Miss Nancy, if the FF tray, let's do that. And then we'll come back to the demo while I think about what we're going to do.
Oops.
Do you like how I put on the camera which way to turn it for zooming?
Yes.
I turned it
Very,
the wrong
very
way
helpful.
for so many years. I was like, okay, I gotta stop that. I'm gonna get some tea. I'll be right back.
Okay. Hurry. Please hurry. Ah. Okay, so this is the white topaz that Janine, you're asking for. You want to see FF5. Okie dokie. Oops, sorry. Let me put this back on. FF5. It's going to be right here.
Janine would like to see FF5.
Oh, how interesting.
I like FF2.
Whoa.
FF2 looks like fangs. So if anyone's into Halloween, you might like FF2. That looks like fangs. Oh, that's pretty. Nancy, can you rotate that the other way? The gem?
Which,
Yeah.
this way?
Yeah. So if he drilled it sideways that way and then flip it over. Ooh, that's cool. The other side could definitely be the front. That's nice.
This one. This
I like
is,
that side.
oh,
And I
sorry.
also like the other way too. It's so nice to have a personal driller, right? Because Jason is going to make it like look the best that it can. That almost looks like it's got like hematite in there too. Janine says she'll take FF5.
Okay.
Oh, Debbie, let me know if you want FF28, which I know you were looking at earlier. Because then we can switch your FF10 with FF28 to switch it out. Easy. Ugh.
Pull out 28 again. Find the post-it note.
Okay. Okay. Debbie says she will take FF28 too. Okay. So
Okay.
now the show is officially over. Well, over meaning we don't have anything else to show you. So if there is a stone that you wanted and you did not grab it yet and you want to see it up close, now is a great time to ask us and we can ask Miss Nancy to bust it out for you. See if there's any other things. Oh, I put up the if you didn't come to the show yesterday, we showed one of the kits and it was called the rustic warm gemstone and wood bead mix. And on that bracelet, I did a leafy vine with some wire. So we just put that out. So if you want to watch how to make that leafy vine, let me see if I can show you the photo. I might have uploaded it in one of the shows. If you want to see the leafy vine component, one second. Let me see if I can get that for you. Hmm. Nancy, do you know if the leafy vine component was in the Citrine and Topaz show?
And as a video?
The video, and I put some photos in, or is it? Oh, Topaz and Friends.
Yes,
Okay,
topaz.
found it. So this right here, that component right there, that leaf is now on YouTube. So if you would like to make that leafy vine and add it onto this kit, you can. I mean, you can make it and add it onto any kit. It's just that this particular kit with these woods and gems, if you didn't already get it, is the inspiration for that piece. And I love making it so much. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever tried making that vine, but if you haven't, I highly recommend that you give it a shot because it is not hard. It is only as hard as you make it because it's so organic. So I want to really say, go ahead, do it. Look at my hands. It's so exciting. So go ahead and give it a shot. And I did that with KT 503. That's the beads in there. That's KT 503. I'll show you right there. And Debbie, that's our favorite Mount Wutai. That wood bead is natural. Isn't that crazy how that wood grows and then it looks like flowers? So it's got petrified wood, which is the stone in the center. So that's a wood that's been petrified, which is the square in the center, the cube. Wood agate, honey opal, and it also has the bronze cornflake spacers. Those are kind of hard to get now. If you want to make that, that is KT 503. It is $40. And then you can make the leaf with it. Does anyone want to even make that leaf with me? I was thinking that I would either do a live with it if somebody wants to, but go watch the video because it might be something you want to do. And I'd love to do it with you. Wood beads is thank you, Janine. She said she made a stretchy bracelet with that kit and it's beautiful. I love that kit. I do. No joke. I love that kit. We sometimes when the beads come together, it's so inspiring and then you want to do stuff. This is my topaz, imperial topaz in the center, and then it has the white topaz on either side, and then it has the citrine on the ends. That's really, really pretty. Now, can you hold it in a curve? Because this is what concerned me. When you curve it, is it gonna look crazy or cute? Oh, it's actually really nice. Oh, I like it. Or you know what might be cute? What if I wrap them all separately and then put the chain? So you know how you had it first, Nancy, with all the little beads. And just so you know, this is tiny. Nancy, would you please hold it up on your neck? Because I don't want people thinking, "Oh my God, that's a huge chest piece." It's not. It's not. It's so small, right? I mean, you can't tell perspective from watching the show. Oh, that's nice. Okay, flip it. One of your citrines is stuck there. Now come back. You know what? I think it needs some space in between, either some gold balls or okay, put it back down. Gold balls or to wire wrap it separately. Do you think that the 3 millimeter gold fill balls would be cute? You know, the ones with the big holes? What do you
Hmm.
guys think? All right. Now we are in the will it work or won't it time. So if you were here for the shopping, it is now pow. Pow means done in Hawaiian. We are now going to fool around and see how cute these could be with other things. Oh, what if I put it on leather and knotted it? I love it. You guys know about our 3 millimeter gold fill balls? We have them with big holes. We have the standard one that has a small hole that you can put like a 22 gauge wire through. But this one that we just got fits up to an 18 gauge wire, which means you can put this chain on there. So that one, if you want a big hole ball, is M1852. I don't think that's in the show, but I just wanted to let you know. Big hole, M1852, comes in silver, comes in gold, and it fits stretchy cord. How's that? A 3 millimeter ball. So, Nancy, can you spread it out the way it was in the beginning? I think I am going to wire wrap them separately. When I look at it, I think each one wire wrapped separately would be so, so cute. Nancy, do you want
Yes.
to give it a try and wire wrap a couple pieces while I walk you through it
No,
just for fun?
no. That's pressure, Jamie.
Okay, Nancy, can you go run and get the 3 millimeter Goldfield balls?
Okay.
M1852. Let's put
Okay.
that in between. I tried, you guys. I did.
Jamie, how do you put this
I
on?
thought I thought if I
Here.
gently encouraged her, and I would walk her through it. I wouldn't just leave her. Oh, I think Nancy is sweating. She must have the fan on because I can see that the table is shaking. Okay, what do you guys want to talk about while Nancy's gone? We have a few more minutes. We can cruise for 9 minutes together. You have my attention, you have my expertise, you have everything that I could teach you, tell you, or just share with you. I'm here for you. If you want to talk about design, I'm here. If your fingers are tired, just give me some hearts and some thumbs up if you want me to keep going. Otherwise, after we put the gold ball on, we can dig out. If you guys want to see, ooh, let me look in my jars. Not those jars, my actual jars. And see if there's anything interesting I can show you that I have around me. I always have something interesting. Let me look. I have jars filled with these. I'm going to see if the comments. What size chain is that? Ooh, that's a good question. It is because that's my favorite chain. The cable is thick enough that when you pull it, it won't snap. We have some chains that, they're really, really thin and people like them and they can snap, but not that one. Let me see what that is. It's really, honestly fun to just like run the show and have access to typing. I think that is I think it's chain 255. Hold on one second. I gotta ask Nancy when she comes back. It might be. I can't tell. No, it's not. It's not. 255 is gonna break. Don't use that one. Oh, where did Nancy go to get this little ball? She's probably like, Jamie, I can't find that. Okay, one moment. One moment. All right, I'm gonna just stop looking for that chain because Miss Nancy has that chain right in front of her. And if I could just reach my hand through the camera and grab it. Nancy, Nancy,
Hi.
do you have a fan on?
The fan?
Yeah.
No.
Because the table is shaking a lot today, and I'm trying to figure out what kind of vibration is causing it.
Oh,
Okay.
I wasn't even here.
I know that's why. That's why I was like, that's weird.
No,
Okay.
no fan.
Regardless of that, what chain is that? Chain number.
This chain is. um,
Can you guys tell that I have an attention to detail that is sometimes not easy to live with? I myself cannot stand it. Like the littlest things, the littlest noise, the littlest things, I'm just so hyper aware of. But you know what? It comes in handy when you own a bead store. Okay, what's that chain, Nancy?
I think it's CH255.
Is it really? I
I
thought it was two, but then that chain is so. I just wanted to make sure that that is the chain.
Well, because it's on the reel, it says 255.
Okay,
Is it $11 a foot or 550
550 a
or
foot.
six? Yeah.
Because we have one that's
It's
550 a foot that's super thin that you can pull hard and break it. So I wanted to make sure that I'm not telling them it's the wrong one.
this this one's $11 a foot.
Oh, okay, that is not 255 then. I will find it.
Hmm.
Calvin, oh my gosh. Calvin had his surgery. He had some stones. I don't know, is this things we're open to talk about? I guess so, right? And they had some big ones that he couldn't get out. So he has to live with them and then see what they're gonna do about it next. But he's in good spirits. I don't have COVID. I took a COVID test. Miss Nancy, did you find the balls?
No, we can't find it anywhere, not in the front or the back stock.
All right. Miss Nancy, if
Yes.
you can, try look in. I think I have a little bag of them in my side bins over there, and it would be under spacer beads
Okay.
because I was using them recently. It'll be a one by one little bag with the gold balls. But yes, I'm gonna get some rest, drink close. I can you guys just take a guess why I have not been sleeping? Or would you like to know that even though I'm super sick, I have only been sleeping 3 hours a night? And trust me, no need to tell me that that's a bad idea because I know it is. So the first night, I have this Chinese tea that I drink. It comes in a gold bag, and Connie swears by it. Okay, so I've been drinking it for years. I forgot that it's caffeinated, and then I drank all of it at like 11 at night. No gold balls. Well, I'll just finish telling you about my drink then. So after I drank the whole thing and I was up till 4 in the morning. I was just not tired. I was like, okay, all right. You ever lie in bed not tired, but you know you're tired? If you know what that means, give me a heart or a thumbs up or something if you can even commiserate with that feeling of wanting to sleep and then you can't. Then last night, I was like, I'm going to sleep early. I got into bed at 10 and I was like, I'm going to sleep all the way till the show. Well, I couldn't fall asleep because I was so excited about writing a white topaz blog for you guys. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I want to make PDFs. I found this AI program that I can do PDFs. So I can do more like project PDFs. Super exciting. And then next thing you know, it's 12 o'clock. I finally fall asleep. 3 a.m., the house alarm starts ringing and it's so loud and so scary. I think someone's breaking in. My heart's pounding. And it turns out Waffles, when she went in and out of the house, hit the sliding door, which is kind of sensitive. So she was out there super scared. She was like, "Oh no!" And I was like, "Oh, Waffles, come here!" Gotta call the alarm, gotta call the police. All this. I did not fall back asleep for a couple hours. Anyhow, I know I gotta get some rest. So I promise I will. Promise, promise, promise I will. Because I'm taking my mama to Japan in a few weeks. I'm gonna get you guys some beads. Sleeping has been hard. Janine, is it the weather? Is there's so much, and you know what? And this is part of it. And you can tell me if you agree. There's so much crap happening in the world. I have a fire up the street that's leaving like ashes on my car when I wake up. And then this is just in the aftermath of another fire. Then I'm reading about like war and people getting bombed, and it just gives us so much different things to mull over, so many worries. And then I realized that one thing that I want to do is not just protect or insulate us, not at all, but I want to keep our Ohana positive. There's enough stuff happening out in the world that you don't need to hear me bring it up yet again. I don't need to hear me bringing it up yet again. It doesn't mean that we're ignoring it. It doesn't mean that we don't care. Far from it. But I do think that to combat so much negativity in the world that we have to stay positive, we have to stay creative, and we have to stay like hands in with each other. Nancy, what do you think about what I'm saying?
I agree. I agree. Need to
Sometimes I'm
talk.
afraid that if we don't talk about it, people might think that we forgot about it, but that's not the truth at all. What it is how do we stay focused that in the time that we have with you guys, that it is all about love, it is all about energy, and it is about positivity because This is the only way I think we can survive. This is the only way we make it to the next day with smiles on our faces. If we had to stop and cry over everything that was happening, oh Jesus, I would not stop crying. So, with that in mind, Debbie, that is so wonderful. She says, there is such a heaviness in the collective with everything going on. It takes an effort to keep our vibration high. So true. And I think we are committed. We're committed to each other to do that. Janine is in perimenopause. Girl, I'm in full. There's no peri anymore. I'm just in menopause. So let me just tell you what's on our schedule of things to look forward to, of positive interactions where we will sing Kumbaya together and hold hands. Are you ready? On January 6th. Hold hands, Nancy. Hold hands. Put out your hands. Can we touch? On January 6th, we are going to have unfinished project time. Giovanna, June, and Ruth are going to help me. I'll ask them again closer to that time to host a 4-hour beading session. I won't be there because when we start, it's going to be 6 a.m. Hawaii time. That is going to be 11 a.m. Eastern time. So it's awesome. Everybody who's Pacific, Central, Mountain, and Eastern can start beating without me. We have some lovely friends to host. I'll pop in a little bit later. I don't think I've ever beaded at 6 a.m. before, but that is January 6th. Please put it on your calendars. And it's going to be a Zoom. I'll make sure I put the invite out. This is a free Zoom. Oh, if you have friends that you want to bead with, would you please invite them to something like this so they can bead along with us? Then I'm going to do a memory bracelet to it's going to be a bracelet and I am going to have worksheets for you guys to basically pick somebody that we love and we miss and we're going to make something to honor them. I think it's going to be awesome. You're not going to have to make any decisions right away. I'm going to have worksheets with questions. That's what I was working on yesterday too. Because I feel like part of the grief that we experience and the healing is spending time and giving it awareness and love and then having our friends behind us to help us move through it. Teresa, having her mom recently not feeling well and in the hospital first sparked that. And then Trina, she lost her mom earlier this year. And then it just makes me think, what else can we do to support each other? So that's going to be another event that we can have on Zoom where we're all going to make a memory bracelet. And then once you do one, you can do as many as you like. And the last thing that's going to be key is our Louise Hay 101 Positive Affirmation Zoom. Now, Debbie and I have yet to schedule that, but she's listening right now. So her ears are tickly. We'll pick a date and we'll post it on the Ohana, on our Facebook page, in our emails. Oh my God, Black Friday. If you are not getting our emails or our SMSs, you better sign up right now or make sure you're getting them. We have so much Black Friday specials, kits, beads, and whatnot that we're dividing it. Some of them is going to come out via email only and SMS only, and some of it is going to be on the website only. I can't I just wanted to be able to just reach out to our friends who are just in different areas. So, please make sure you get our emails. Please make sure you get our SMSs. I promise you you're going to be happy. This is our first Black Friday effort. There's only a few of you left to watch it, so it's like you got an insider in some of the things we don't have a lot of. So I'm thinking we'll start releasing our Black Friday in about a week and a half. Maybe every day I'll start off with one thing, but we are going to have a Black Friday and a small business Saturday and a Cyber Monday. And I don't know if you noticed, but that weekend is also my birthday and it is the anniversary of the store. So it's a lot. I'm like, maybe we should just do one thing. But I can't. Thank you for spending the day with me and Nancy. Look, Nancy, we're linked by our necklace. Here's half a heart, Nancy. The other way. The other way.
The other way.
You have to flip
That's
your
how
heart.
I see it. Oh,
Really? Can you see me? My heart and your
oh,
heart?
you know what? I'm mirrored. That's why. I'm
Oh.
mirrored.
Oh, we didn't turn that off at the start of the show. Nancy, I appreciate you. Thank you for running the show with me. Thank you for
Thank
being
you.
ground crew all alone. Nancy set up this show by herself.
No,
It's not
we need
easy.
help.
There is so many buttons and switches and audio and technical stuff too, and she did it. I'm gonna make Nancy a little present. It'll probably be involving a bead. Bye, you guys.
Are you ending it, Jamie?
I will. I'm gonna hit
Okay.
end stream. Bye, Nancy.
Bye. Bye,
Hugs,
everybody.
Nancy.